Hello everybody. I'm trying to be quiet because everyone in my house is asleep. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and that's usually when I do all my soaping. I figured I would start with something really simple. So if you're a soap maker or you know anything about fragrances, you know that black raspberry vanilla usually is really easy to work with. It's usually a fragrance that slows down trace. And since this is the first time I'm going to be doing piping, I wanted something that would give me some time to let my piping set up, to be able to do a drop swirl that's really pretty. So first attempt, I'm making a video. First attempt, I'm making piping. So without further ado, let's get soaping. So I have my stick blender that I got from Brambleberry. This dude is super powerful, by the way. I am soaping at room temperature. And the lye water and the oils are ready to go. So I'm just going to burp my stick blender. I don't know if you can see that. And pour the lye water into the oils. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend on low for about 30 seconds. I want this at a really thin trace. I don't want this thick because I'm doing 4 colors. Again, I want it to be swirled and not really separate, so we'll see how this goes. So that's trace, that's thin trace. I'm just gonna pop my stick blender off, set this guy aside. It'll come off, there we go. And I'm going to pour 4 different colors. Today I'm using Radiant Plum by Brambleberry. I'm not sure if they even carry that anymore, that's kind of old. Raspberry Red Mica. These are just dispersed in 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon lightweight oils. Stir in by hand my colors, activated charcoal, now we're going to do white, which I should have started with first, but I didn't because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Next, we're going to do that red raspberry mica we talked about. Now the Radiant Plum. This pigment, I don't even know, it's not a mica. This pigment was really tricky to work with. I think I remember somehow, and so hopefully this turns out okay. Yeah, see, I'm already getting speckles of the pigment, even though I've already dispersed this in oil, so hopefully this turns out okay. So now I've got my colors. Let me just move these guys out of the way. I like how those turned out. I like the combination. I feel like my black isn't quite dark enough, so I'm just going to try to scoop out the rest of that. And that's looking a little better. this area. Now, I have my fragrance oil all measured out. And again, this is Black Raspberry Vanilla by Brambleberry. Their fragrances, seriously, if you've never tried them or you're apprehensive because they're a little bit more pricey than some places, they seriously have the best quality stuff. I very seldom will buy from anybody else just because I trust them. They are local to my state. They're like, I think 3.5 hours from where I am, so that's a plus. It's kind of like, it's basically buying local, and I trust their products that they've gone through rigorous testing, because I've had some bad experience with some other ones. So I just stick to Brambleberry usually, unless I can't find a scent I'm looking for a soap idea that I have, and it always works out really well. This is still pretty liquidy. I'm going to grab my stick blender, and I'm actually going to see if I can't get this a little more incorporated. Alright, so I'm going to start with some white. Can you see this? Let me see. I probably can't see. There we go. So what I'm doing right now is a drop swirl. Back and forth until all of my soap has been poured into the mold. It's getting a little thick by now, actually. I think I might have stick blended a little too much. That's alright. Still working out really well. Let me get my spatula. I'm sure for some of you soapers who are watching who like to keep their workstation super neat and tidy, probably having a conniption fit right now, because I am messy. I'm so messy. I'm messy when I cook. I'm messy when I organize. I'm pretty sure I have ADD, so my brain is always all over the place. Always. I can never concentrate for longer than like 5 seconds. And this got worse after I had kids. I don't know. I mean, it was pretty bad before. I was always losing stuff, but now I have 2 kids and holy crap, I can't keep track of anything. So I'm not sure if that's normal or if that's just a weird thing that I do. I think next time I'm not gonna stick blend that last little bit of the fragrance oil in. I'm just gonna keep it flowy. But it's still a really good consistency. It's not seizing up. It's still really, really easy to work with. It really does behave well, just like the bottle says. Okay, and now the white. I'm gonna tap it down. So I'm not entirely sure when my camera cut off, but it did. You probably missed this beautiful swirling action, but here we are. Here's the top. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see this because I'm going to put icing over it. I just felt like doing a little bit of swirling action. Let me just clean this up here. Yes, so satisfying. Oh, I'm going to stick my big fat finger in it. All right, that will add character. All right, so I'm going to wait for this top to harden. I've got my lye water and my oils cooling so I can go ahead and start my typing, so I will bring you guys back for that action. Cut in 24 hours, maybe 36, depending on how long it takes. I forgot to put the sodium lactate in it, so we'll see how it turns out.